few days ago on the ArcGIS Blog, John Nelson published an article entitled "Steal This Firefly Style, Please." And I'm going to take some time to show how we can adapt this particular map style in Microsoft Power BI. So I'm going to take him at his word. I'm going to steal this not exact ArcGIS Pro style that's been created, but something similar I'm going to recreate in Power BI. And I'm going to use, in this case, the Mapbox custom visual to do it. Ironically enough, ArcGIS has maps for Power BI, but this particular technique is not something that I have found an opportunity to recreate using ArcGIS maps. But I was able to find something similar using the Mapbox map. And I'm going to enter the marketplace, find my Mapbox custom visual, and add that. And I'm going to put the visual on the screen, add latitude and longitude, and I will add my access code when the format options become available. Go to the format area, select Viz settings, and I have this already copied in. I got my access token from the Mapbox site using a pay-as-you-go plan that has 50,000 free renders. And you can see here that the data plots by default as circles using the dark style. And I'm going to maintain the dark style as my background for the Firefly glow. Now to get that effect, I'm going to open up the circle pane, and I'm going to decrease the size of my circles by changing the radius to 1. So this is as small as I'm going to get. I'm going to leave zoom factor at 5. And for the glow of the fireflies, it's most vibrant, or it's most white at the center. So I want the points to be white, and then what I'll do is I'll expand the outline or the stroke of the points to be color. So I'm going to change this min color, medium color, and max color to be white, and you can see that the points change to correspond to that as well. I'm going to add a blur, and in this case I'm going to bump up the blur to 80, and you'll see when I do that that the points actually will reduce in size further, but what you're not seeing at that point without the stroke is how it's actually blurring those points. And I'm going to leave the opacity at 100, and in this case I'm going to change the stroke, and I'm going to increase the stroke width to 5, and you can see that because the stroke color is black, as I increase that, I got a larger black border around. And now here's where I'm going to add some glow. So I'm just going to choose one of Power BI's default colors, and the combination of the blur alongside the stroke width gives me this firefly effect. And I can tweak this a little bit. I can change the opacity of my stroke to play around with different settings. In this case, I found just by experimenting that 25 was a fairly good opacity to get that firefly effect in the Mapbox custom visual for Power BI. And you can see here as I zoom in, zoom out, it becomes a little bit more luminescent and evokes fireflies in terms of just a nickname for this style.